turns. So give him something worse to kill his head with, make him forget somehow. Might be that another day she would have wished he stayed, but they're done. Sorry's won't be enough this time. Yeah, he's calling all his friends to get some action and distract him right now. He's fine, got Lucy on the line, let's get this started. Where's the party tonight? I feel good, nothing weighs me down. I can't believe my luck right now. Red eyes while he said, don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone. Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Ooh, who needs a job to pay the rent? He's busy. Gotta feel free sometimes, right? What doesn't make you will only make you stronger if you believe what they say. Might be that another day she would have wished he stayed, but they're done. Red eyes while he said, don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone. Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun?
DeFi guys in the house. We'll get started here in just a few minutes. Get some of the preliminaries out of the way, and then we will begin.
Yeah, his baby said that they don't got a future like that. It hurts, so giving something worse to pass the time. Don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone. Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all alone when it's bad.
It is now time for the traditional mic test. 1 2 1 2. I think that will work. So we got DeFi guy in the house. We also got Grizz in the house. And Strega. Hey, glad to have you guys here. Got some eye candy out tonight while I get everything kind of settled and ready. Just keep you guys occupied there. That dog likes to wag his tail. And Pupperette's in the house too. Hey, welcome to the stream. Turtle. Were you thinking of a slow day, Strega? So do the gals. So we've got to do a subtle music change right as we transition here. Maybe I can pull this off.
Don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have fun? Fool around someone? 'Cause don't you wanna have fun?
Hey, we made it to the bubble page. Hey, Aave's in the house also, man. Hey, we got a full house tonight. You guys got cards? No, I didn't do much of a monitor check, but hopefully everything's coming out okay. Because let me know if something gets too loud or off balance or something, because I'm concerned about that. And what I'm hearing is not exactly the same thing that you're hearing. As far as I can tell, I'm all set up and ready to go. Looking at the daily, man, comments up. I ain't got none of that. But looks like it's doing pretty nice, right? Bitcoin Cash has got its time in the limelight right now. Aave, now that one I would like to see start moving. Zilliqa popped up. Back from the dead it is. Let's just see what Bitcoin is doing today. Bitcoin's coming in at $30,639. I don't know about you, but think back just a few weeks ago, man, when we were struggling around just to be happy to get to 24,000. Just making it up there was, that was an accomplishment. But we persevered and we made it past that point, man. Even hit up at 26, got excited. We just rallied right on up, right to where we are now. Things died down, calmed down, and we came back and, oh God, the sky was falling back at around 24,000 again, right? And look where we are today in a much shorter amount of time. Well, not when you consider this move. The big moves happen quite quickly. But do you feel a little bit bullish on Bitcoin in the market? Striga says he had a bunch of kava. Chris says he's just wondering what is going to be the star crypto the next bull run. And have we even out yet? Or yeah, I'm not. One reason I want to have some dry powder accessible is because there will be some that pop up just out of the blue, man, that everybody's going to be on board with, and they will sound amazing. There's some secret project that will be unleashed that's just, they're all going to revolutionize the world. If you read their description, every one of them is going to revolutionize everything. But there will be some new ones that come out that will really get some gain. So, and I'm not good at keeping my ear to the floor for the ICOs and things like that. But may need to start paying attention to that kind of stuff, because they will like to release those right at the beginning, at the perfect time, right now. Bitcoin Cash 200. What? Have a bag full of Bitcoin Cash that I haven't checked. I've got a bag of it that I'd bought before this last dip. Actually, I kind of feel like I should have put some more in after this last dip. But when it hits around $100, $115, right through there, that's prime picking time in my mind. Oh, is it even out yet? Yeah. So how's everybody doing tonight? It is a Saturday night. You guys are hanging out with me. You're midnight. That's cool, man. Back in the day, this would be the prime club time. Oh, gosh. The stupid stuff we do when we are younger. And Gris says he's doing good. He is just chilling. And me too. This chart has lots of lines on it. It's a Bitcoin 4-hour chart. Why? I don't need these lines, man. I think I should clear this up, make this easier on our eyes. We bounced off this level. That's cool. Measured move doesn't count anymore. Things look pretty good. Looks like we're getting ready to test this 21 moving average. It's coming up. So maybe a dip down to the lower 30s. 30,000, 337 is where the moving average is coming in. Maybe. We've already touched it here, so we may be just trying to reclaim this 9 moving average, 306.55. Things look poised like they could, you know, we've got to bounce at this 236 level. That's usually a pretty strong indicator if it holds that level of something bigger coming. Depending on how you look at it, you know, we've broken trend, but also could just be flagging out or could be getting ready to come down into this green cloud. So it's all a point of just watching right now, but the momentum seems to be pretty strong overall in a jest, but on the daily it is topping out. VWAP is starting to come down, so things are getting a little bit toppy at me here. So now I've got this target up here at 31,682. We came close to hitting it, just didn't quite do it. And I'm just kind of curious if we're going to get one more bump up or if that was as close as we're going to get. Start coming back down a little bit. Do a little bit of a correction maybe. Fibonacci say that, you know, we should come down to about 29,000, maybe 28.5, somewhere through there. And that could happen over the next week, possible. Let's get the original trend line here. And get to a smaller time frame with a little bit more noise on it. And just the trend line alone does suggest that we could come back down to 29.6 if things continue to tire out. If we lose the 21 moving average, we could expect a slow, more than likely a slow run kind of down through here, however it does zigzags there. But if we hold that 21, we may be getting ready to do something again. So a little early to tell, a little too early to tell. There is some divergence, but it's not very strong. It's more noticeable right here. But over the overall move, not that bad, but these peaks right here, got some bearish divergence there. And that may be what propels us down here to 29,000 again. So if that plays out, maybe. But if, like I said, if we do bounce off this 236, we may get another one of those scenarios where we make that bearish divergence about 2 or 3 more times before we get a bigger dump. So this run, you know, it does have a very good chance to continue. So I'm not confident that I would be trying to build a short in this area that it would come down from here, because I think there's a good chance that we could catch a second wind. Maybe next week, maybe the week after. But we got a cross right here of the 100 over the 200. That's pretty darn bullish. Money flow is just way in the green and keeps wanting to go up. Stochastics are down on the 4-hour. It's got a good sign that it may be bouncing here. Let's grab the chat over here. See what you guys are you guys are doing there. I bet this club day's over for me. Man, it's been ages since I've been to one, and I don't miss it. There was always a level of awkwardness on some level. But we can still do that. Striker says, I was hoping for SWFTC would have kept trucking. Did it die off? Is it just taking a break? We'll take a look at that. What do you think about this bitmap trimp on BTC ordinals? Are you talking about where they're trying to find the what happened there, man? Yeah, I just lost everything right there. Don't know what I did. That freaked me out, man. Wasn't ready for that. Oh, my screen's just left. Give me a second. All right, let's try this one more time. Hey, Chef is in the house. Welcome to the stream, Chef. We chilling looking at Bitcoin so far. The bitmap trim on Bitcoin ordinals. Are you talking about? I heard something tonight, and it sounds like they're going back and looking for inscriptions or things, maybe messages. I'm not really sure exactly what you're talking about, but I'm thinking that might be part of it. Overall, I don't. Oh, and then I've seen something else about bitmaps where, is it like where they draw a picture? Where like a conglomerate of people are buying pixels or something on a board that makes a picture, something like that. I don't know. There's a lot going on in that ordinal space, and I think it's kind of cool because it gives another use case for Bitcoin. And some of the maxis may hate it, but I'm sure the miners are probably going to love it. And I want another miner, man. I need to replace the one that got burned up. And so part of my profits from this run up as we go is build a little place out in the back and then house a few miners back there. Chef says he's glad to be here, man. I'm glad to have you here, Dave. Chris says, how many shorts you in? I'm going to assume he's talking to Chef. Chef says 4 shorts right now. Woo. My man, play that game. Hey, if you can run on the court, run on the court. You know what I'm saying? The man, the myth, the legend. And Chef says it's a dirty game. Hey, them market makers play dirty. they are. Oh, they do some nasty stuff, man. Oh, when they want something, you know it, and they're going after it, and most of the time they get it. Well, overall in the 4 hour, I'm looking at this as being an upward channel, which is, kind of bearish. And we do have that bearish divergence here on the 4 hour, saying this should push us down. So I guess we're just going to have to wait this one out, but this is a great place for it to bounce, which it may have, to take another leg up there. And I think it may surprise us. We may get one of those double or triple runs there on that divergence again. It may get fun again. The only job is to take your money. Got to be under the radar. Amen. They've done a good job of taking my money in the past, I'll tell you that. Good gosh, I think back about 4 years ago or something. Before I learned TA, and then before I started being better as a trader, Oh gosh. And even when I was just first beginning, gosh, that got crushed on perpetuals, especially over on Bybit. Remember when Bybit just had a very small selection of coins to choose from. Whenever that was. Yes. I'm going to take a look at waves today, start this out. If you guys are interested in, we were going to look at SWFTC though. Let's take a look at that. Before my squirrel brain goes hither, thither, other places. There was that run up and look at that wick. So broke this trend line, kind of gave us a clue there. Extend that out. You know, you can technically say if I'm connecting this trend line to that little bitty wick right here. Let's see, let's get that. I mean, geez, I don't know what to tell you. It's hard to read that like that. It really is. I like the good old candle bodies, and the candle bodies, wick to the candle body right here, gives me 2 touches, and then we touch again right there. May have a legitimate bounce out here out of Swift. There's your hopium. My argument would be that we already went parabolic, and then you get down and sideways for a little while. And if this doesn't hold, you know, look for 0.0012. But it looks like it's got a really good chance to hold. But if it did come down about 10%. But after you get these run-ups and then we start getting this recovery and reaccumulation and all that going on, it is kind of weird. So I'm starting to make it a firm rule in mind that I'm not going to mess with the coin for a while after they do this. But it's got some bullish divergence there and on the 4 hour, so it looks like it actually can bump up from here. And I would target the top of this wick over here, about 0.0017. That would be good for a short-term trade target. Was that about 16%? Of course, I do have targets 0.0021, 0.0022, and a measured move from something, because I've already forgot. Geez, I can't remember. I think we already hit it. I think it was from way back here, and it was already hit. And then that's what happened afterward. Is like, oh, sell off. Let's go back and play this game all over again. You guys might remember more than I do. It was probably... Stricker says, I know they got plenty of mine. Those market makers, man. You and me both, brother. Yeah. Well, man, I was very pleased with waves and surprised too. I mean, we looked at it here live stream. We talked about it, and I talked about why I was jumping in. And even then, did I expect it to blast up like it just did? No, I expected it to go up and to break out. It had a much more powerful one than I anticipated. But I ain't disappointed about it. I'm not going to get mad at it for doing that. And there's a good chance, you know, it may come back down, simmer down, and hang around $2 again for a little while. As, you know, this pump just may be a flash up. I'm not, I'm not trading this. I'm actually just adding back to my bags. And because I know what this one can do, so I'm waiting for the bigger boost. And hopefully this is a start of getting there. Shift says I post all my... Can't even hear myself. Chef says I post all my losses as well as my wins. Sometimes it hurts, but I try to be honest and open about my future's experience. That's the best way to be, man. Ooh, is this baby going to pull back? Yeah, that's honorable. Posting everything, putting everything out there. Well, I have definitely, in these past few weeks, I've got spanked a few times, and it looks like it's been these last few days that things have went pretty well. So that makes up for some of the, all the crap I put through trading when things were sideways. And one of these days it'll get through my head, in those choppy markets, readjust your strategy a little bit. It's like you win, and then you end up giving a lot of that back when all the choppiness comes up. So where are you going to pull it back to, buddy? Are we going to come back to 187 in that area? Those are awesome places. That would be a decent place to get in on waves. I think I would look about 206 or less. I don't even think I would do 225. Although considering this thing will get up to $30 or something, or higher. Gosh, I forgot how high it went. It went to $63 last time. So we get into 30. Hey. Closer to $2 the better, I think. It's lost the 21 moving average on the weekly, so I think it's got a good chance now to eventually find its way back down there. It still may have a few good days of hanging out or maybe going up more. 8 hour looks like it's getting ready to rock. I like the way those moving averages are stacking up. But a lot of the other indicators are really tired right now. But man, this one may just be. Man, look at the regular wicks. Okay, you still got that wick. I'm leery about the wicks when I see a big, strong, skinny wick like that. That's usually a top signal, right? But this one, it may just be a pullback because that daily on this Ichimoku cloud, man, some of these indicators on the daily look like it may be getting ready to do something here. At least try. 21 crossing or 9 crossing the 21 there, and it's just now crossing the 50. Got the 100 on its sights. 4 hour on the Ichimoku looks like it could rock. We're just kind of may just flag out here. But that's a lot of top wicks, man. That's a lot of sell pressure. But if this one wants to go back to $9, hey, I am cool with it. It's been a long time since you've been there, baby. Been a long time. I'd say this on the 4 hour. There's no divergence, so there's no slowing down for that yet. So flagging out, minor correction, playing that 236 Fibonacci level, maybe the 382. It's already wicked down to the 50. I doubt that's as far as it's got to go. She may be getting ready to run again. After she cools off this weekend. But waves. If you're in it, you're in it. Another oldie but goodie is Zilliqa. I do say I don't have much. I'm not hearing much about them lately. They're kind of switching over to the game side, I think. 4 hour looks good. 4 hour looks like it's ready to do something, like it's getting ready to rock. Crossing the 200 there. Let's jump up to the daily real quick. 200's up here, so that's definitely a good target at 2.5 cents there. All right, so I'm doing this ass backwards. Zooming out to the weekly so we can see what's going on with Zilliqa. This was a good play for me last time, and I figured it might have another good run in it again. A little bit disappointed with the lack of development and innovation going on over there, but I mean, they're doing stuff, but I'm not seeing, you know. I think there was a switch of the guard too, if I'm not mistaken, so I've really got to find out a little bit more about that. But it looks like we're doing a double bottom scenario here, and you know, 1.5 cents, a really good area to pick up Zilliqa. It went up to at least 23. It's been up to 29 before. So 23, I think, was its last top. That was March last year. Because it went in April. It didn't do anything in October, which was disappointing. And then of all things in March, when everything else was down, Zilliqa just went crazy. So now we're here hopefully making a double bottom situation. Indicators do look like it is doing that. More upside, I would be looking for about, 3 cents. It's pretty cool when it gets back to there. So not a bad play to pick it up. That's about 52%. It does take a little time to work its way up there, but an oldie but goodie that's been kind of climbing the charts today. Before a 4 hour looks good, really good. The really good thing to look at on the 4 hours when the 50 crosses over that 200, that's your official buy signal for the moving averages there. And this is just a little front run. If you're willing to take that risk. One that I picked up and added to my bags because it is really cheap right now and is Horizen. I don't know what's going to come of them. I think it's a proof of work coin. I'm pretty sure that it was or is. But it has seen much, much higher prices. It got down to the lowest 5, and I didn't pick up any through here. I wish I had. That would have been perfect. But still, me getting here really helps with my average cost there on this one. It's one that I kind of forgot about for a little while. Retesting the 200 on the 4 hour. Had a nice little move up to the upside there today. This past few days. And there's that $5 bottom, man. It's not seen that in a minute. Long minute. Does this chart have it? It's not seen that since, wow, I don't even have a chart back there. In 2020. In between that time, since it was last year at these numbers, Horizen went up to $170 and also had a second top at $136. So that may give you a clue why I'm, kind of interested in it right now. And it looks like it is in deep accumulation. And this may last a while. In a range, somewhere between $5 and close to 20. Let's see, the two tops we got over here, 22. So there could be a slow range between there over the months that we have until, we haven't made it to the halving yet. Official bull run doesn't happen until after the halving. We still got another year to go for that, man. These altcoins are going to do all kinds of things in between then. And right now is a freaking excellent opportunity. DCA into that, I think. Cannot draw this curved line to suit me, to save my life. I'm not happy with any of those, but it is curving out. my most favorite patterns, the falling wedge. The good old falling wedge breaks through the upside 68% of the time. Falling wedge also likes to wait till it's about 75% of the way in before it does that breakout. So just keep that in mind too, because this is a long skinny one. Had to look over and make sure my screen showing up all right. Oh man, I forgot about all the little goodies I've got here. Added a few things today. I've got a Bitcoin dominance chart, and it kind of spells out what to look for with the dominance. Makes things a lot easier. That should be available on the Telegram group. Volume cheat sheet. My little bullish divergent indicator thing. Throw up a version of the Wall Street cheat sheet, kind of for crypto. Y'all saw the girls. She dang it. Oh well, I'm sure this will come back to me. But Zen around $7, coming back down to $5, man. To me, those are good areas for this. If it can go up to $170, hey, those are the kind of bags that I think are worth packing. Also taking a look at Ferrum, which, what in the crap's name? So it had its parabolic run up. It's a little rise to fame and glory there, reaching that 7.5 cents. And now where are we? We're back about halfway down, and 3 cents there. Trying to do a double bottom at this channel. We looked at this just a few days ago. So still continuing this double bottom idea here on the daily, and I think it's got a good shot to at least. Oh, we're going to at least come back up to 4 cents and retest this 200. Like to see us make it up to 5. Just got to see how these moving averages play out, but it's double bottom shape right there. That's one of the things that we look for. A double bottom playing out just like that. Go take a look at Cosmos Atom. Should just pull it from my list over here. If I can find it. Let's take a look at Aave real quick. It had a nice little pump up today. Around 65. 65 is the place where it stays, a little pocket area that it hangs out from time to time. But then it likes to jump up to around 90 and stuff like that, so I'm hoping that happens again. And it looks like it's going to target this 200 over here, about $70, so that's kind of cool. It's about time you do something, Aave. I think that's what we had going on, and it looks like a bear trap. Nice and curved bear trap. But we can extend it down, and it makes more of a parallel channel, so cool. Both of those are bullish patterns. Double bottom here. Looks like we're going to the upside, and 93 cents or $93 is definitely not out of the question there, so that's a good support level. Or resistance area, rather. Here's a big support resistance flip right here. That's the big one we got to look at, 114. So hopefully some more upside for Aave. do keep up with OraiChain because I'm playing that sucker for DeFi. Also doing Opulous. Been taking advantage of the low Opulous prices right now. May have to take a look at that a little closer on one of the streams. They're getting ready to have a sale. Whatever they do, the thing that they do, and it looked interesting. It's where you get part of the artist royalties. It's like it's just really cool. We may review that on one of the streams. The ORAI may be getting ready to. Looks like it's going to come back down. Are you coming back down to 263? If it does, that isn't a good accumulation zone, in my opinion. Because recently it ran up to 479. I wanted to go back to $11 because I think that's a cool price for it. So it's trying to turn around here, and who knows, this area right here could catch it, possibly. But I wouldn't be surprised if we come back down a little bit lower. Stochastics want to come down. Some of the indicators are still a little bit tired. So we're trying to triple bottom here, just tap back again, maybe. I don't know. Signs do look good that it's curving out here, getting ready to go to the upside, but we may just have to struggle there for a little while. I still have faith in this one with its breakout. And we could extend it that way, but that really doesn't help me have any information for the downside. But did have a measure move that should take us right up here to this area of about $6. Just may take it a minute to get there. Did have a little bit of volume there on the breakout, but come back to the price point, man, or hopefully do not test this trend line. We should be good to go though. We'll keep an eye on OraiChain. Your protocol. Where you at, baby? Been doing some good things the last few days. It's good because it got down really low, man. Some prices we haven't seen in a while out in here. $1.18 up to $1.42 right now. So if people caught that, you're up about 20%. It kind of went past the bottom. We were hoping to double bottom there. We're just a little bit below there, and I'm sure that made a lot of people nervous. Hard to draw a good trend line here, but it looks like we're trying to do a breakout. Take it to the extreme there on those wicks, and that says we already did. Low volume on that breakout, so not convinced yet. So we may be coming down and do a double bottom. Put the other cheek to this bottom here. That's a bottom, right? That could just be needing one side of a brassiere. I seen them like that before. Hour, it looks like it may have found support there on that trend line. So, hey, yay team, maybe. Hey, let's hope for them. Got some bearish divergence there, so maybe not. May have a good chance to get rejected here, build up some more steam, and go back to the upside. Oh dear, looks like it's got a little bit of a struggle, but it's, the little engine they could, I guess. Opulous is one that we were talking about just recently, and was hoping that area would stick, but it decided to come down just a little bit lower. Do have a trend line there from something way back here, or a Fibonacci level 1. Just got lost in this. That would be a fib level. Could come down to 6.5 cents there, which, buying at these bottom levels, maybe a good idea. I mean, we got some time. We're back in accumulation, so we may hang out here for a little while. But this is one that I think could definitely get some legs in the future. So just wanted to keep your eye on there. I mean, this one could go up quite a bit from 7 cents. I mean, it was $7. That kind of makes me feel a certain way. So Opulous, that's one of my dark horses that I am playing with. A little more heavy right now. Did we look at Bitcoin Cash? I cannot remember if we did or not. I have no chart or have no long lines on in here, so apparently not. This is Bitcoin Satoshi. I don't want your Craig White crap. I just want Bitcoin Cash, man. The original crap. There's no reason to make this hard. We'll just go to Bybit. Dang. Still holding up there pretty nice. Ooh, baby. 272, man. And this little range up to 377. Yeah, can't wait till it breaks past that. So, I don't know if you guys remember, but, or may not even paid attention, because a lot of people don't to this coin. Bybit hasn't had it, history on it. Well, Bybit hasn't been around too long. This little guy was doing what it's doing right now. Getting into the bull market, one of the first things to go up was Bitcoin Cash. It just went all the way up to $1,500. Then it didn't do a dang thing after that. Just started coming down, and here we are today. I think it'd be cool if it could do that again, but you know, this one's going through a halving too. Where are you, man? I'm either getting a 3x. Try my patience here, man. There we are, finally. Jeez. Just a big run up right there, $1,600. That was sweet. Because I've had this little baby before. I anticipate it to do something like that again, especially since it's getting new life and it is one of the Fab Four now. It's a beetle. It's got to be famous. It's got to do well. Drive around in mansions and such. Have parties. So definitely getting back in the $500-600 area, and from $100 to there, that's pretty cool. That's what crypto's made of, right? Those are the crypto dreams that make for fabulous lifestyles of the rich and famous, darling. Fabulous. So I got faith in Bitcoin Cash to do that, so I've got a little of that tucked aside. Actually, it's been there for a while. Taking a look at Serum. That one pumped up and now it's got a pullback. And here on the weekly, can't even see it, right? But she was trying to break out. Did she do it? Let's clean up some of these lines here. This one's been hot the last few days because it had a nice little run up from 5 cents all the way up to 15. So anything that does a nice little 161% over a few days, pretty cool in my book. And we talked about it right before it happened. And we officially, on the 4 hour, we've come out, we broke out of the trend line, came back and are possibly retesting that. It may be finding support here. Let's just go ahead and predict that, yeah, it is, because we got across in the 50 over the 200. That's your golden cross. It's your official buy signal. So that's a good sign. We may have found support here and get ready for Serum to make another move. So these areas, maybe down as low as 9 cents if we get lucky for another wick, might be a good place to kind of dip your toes in the water and see what this little guy can do. Because the next move should take us up to about 20 cents there. And that is the measured move for a bear flag. And that, from where it is, if you followed in right now, 80% return. 80%. You put $1 in, you get $1.80 back on top of it. And there's a bigger measure move up here. This one I think has got legs. This one I think may have long-term hold type legs. And this is a bottom area, so that's what I'm looking at on it. Another measure move goes to 30 if this breakout holds. 8 hours above the 200 moving average. Moving averages are crossing beautiful, so this one's still got a lot of life in it. And for breakout traders, this would be the retest. This is not financial advice, but this is called a retest of a trend line with a buy signal. I'm just pointing that out, because that means that this has a high probability of happening. Higher than any time this past week. There's got to be a way to keep it from just replaying from the start of the playlist, man. That's what I forgot. I went all this time without that. But new goodies I'm trying to add a little to the stream. So Serum, this one's on the list of AI coins, or not AI coins, but we got ChatGPT, right? And there is a layer that's above that that's a little bit more articulate that you can actually do multi-commands for ChatGPT. So you can point this at crypto, have it also look at the teams, learn about the teams and what to evaluate, look at all these different metrics, all these other fundamental metrics too. And I can't even recall all the list of things that we did. I mean, the tokenomics, it goes through the whole gauntlet of things of a deep dive. And this was one of the picks, one of the top 10. And I got to say that what I'm seeing now and where it's been, and I'm going to give it a shot because I like the chart on here right now. This says buy, and was looking at this formation and ended up bottoming out there, and this is where I got in. I actually got in on this bottom area, so fortunate for that. Did I know it was the bottom? Oh no. No, we just had indicators were just lining up. It actually made a lower low. I'm sure that is probably a 2.7, a certain fib, or there's some other things that convinced me. But hopefully this one will do something. It does have to struggle to get above the current area that we're facing right now to 13 cents. We're at bottom out here before. We got to recover that and then start moving to the upside. But start getting a little sliver of green coming in here. Money flow starting to come up. See how it does. But I think this one might have a more surprising bump up. especially with that buy signal. I would be disappointed to see a buy signal like a Golden Cross just peter out. I don't think I've ever seen that. Another one that is on that list that the mysterious power of AI, which can probably diagnose you better than a lot of doctors, can pass medical exams. Did an exhaustive research on an Anchor protocol, or Anchor is one. Go figure, right? But it also, in this time frame, has had a nice little bump up. And I think we talked about this one too. And this is another one that, ironically, as it is, let's see, we're on the daily here. Yeah, so somewhere here in the just a little over 2 cents. Jump back into Anchor. And we're not even above the 200 moving average yet, but we did wick above it. Signs look good that we're going to reclaim that with the 9 crossing the 21. Now, if I draw a strong trend line from there and connect all my candle bodies right there, you can see we already had a breakout of this immediate pattern, this local pattern that's in. It's in a much bigger pattern. More like a, it was an inverted head and shoulders that just did not ever happen. Could it be finally happening? I don't like that this shoulder is lower than this one. It doesn't go by my rules, but I guess in some kind of weird way, the price does kind of make it back up here. If, we could continue on with, I think, more of a triple bottom scenario, but then it's all that pretty much comes out in the wash. And see, 10 cents out of Anchor from 2 cents, which is a lot higher than what it was a few days ago when it was just right at 2 cents. Now it's about 2.5 cents. $270% return there. Just for any legions out there that might be looking for, some kind of play. May do it. Mr. Trigger says rocket ship. Another one is Pond, and I looked at that recently, but here's one I haven't looked at in a while. DVPN Sentinel, and that is also one on that list. Doesn't look that great right now. Okay, so here's my rule of thumb. When we get a pattern and it goes through the symmetrical triangles, this is how I approach them. I just make an X out of it. I just carry those lines out and wait to see how it's going to do, because they are the most independable pattern in the world. But they do seem to respect these trend lines overall. So I just find if you come to the south side, these are where you're going to find your support and resistances. They're not dependable patterns. So now we're starting to round out a little bit, so it look like maybe there's some bearish tones going on the moving averages for this. So I'm going to say that this top pick for AI is going to get a lot cheaper soon. Death Cross, it may come back down to these areas of, good Lord, let's just say right at 2,000th of a penny. So for only 1 penny, you could have 1,000 of these tokens when it gets there. That's a bargain. That's a dang good bargain, considering it go back up to 6 of those 6,000s per penny. So it's going to take that one a little while. So not too impressed with what I'm seeing here on the charts with this. Symmetrical triangles do not ring my bell. I do not trade symmetrical triangles. Lots of people love to draw them and post them though. And they like to do crazy measured moves. Let's go into the moon. And then you wonder why it does. They don't. They just don't. They're like those Chinese spies that lure you in. Those Chinese spies that got the congressman, man, they just sucked him right into it. And you can't trust him, man. Solve is another one of those coins. Now, it seems to be doing what we just looked at for DVPN, but it's already got untouched the bottom area, so maybe it's still an accumulation here, which means it's prime time to consider doing a deep dive, and you got some time to see if this is one that you want to see if it can do 100x. See if you think it might have what it takes to do it too. Because it will take this one a little time. Yeah, we got maybe another week or so before we start getting another little bump up. Or it might 2x for you, because this one can go from 2 cents to 4 cents in a hurry. Great time to moon bag, just saying. Great time to consider moon bagging. This is just crypto opinion. This is not financial advice. But it's got some work to do. That's why it'll be here for a little while. But possible 100x from this? Maybe. Well, Serum did awfully well. Another one is Parsec. And it's kind of doing a triple bottom kind of thing right here. So there is always a possibility we could come down and retest this area that just will not freaking draw for some reason. Pretty sure it's this button. And it will have a hard time getting above 11 cents. That's kind of a tricky area for it. This one could come on down to 7 cents. Possible. I mean, moving averages are kind of below the 200 right now. And it's trying to make a little bit of a recovery. Maybe doing a double bottom here because those line up just really nice. So that is one very possible scenario. But more than likely, it's just kind of going through a rounding bottom accumulation thing here over the next couple of months, you know, summer into probably fall. So another one that we can look at and put on our radar. Take a little bit deeper look at the fundamentals and everything, but overall the charts. See what we got there? Come up again, then we got an inverted head and shoulders, boom, come up to the upside. We're looking somewhere around 58 cents that I can see just right now. So I can see definitely a potential 5x, 100x, I don't know, man. You gotta talk to ChatGPT about that. Chat, why'd you say that? Then it gives you all that crap like, you know, only talk about the conversations you have. When you know it's having tons and millions of conversations out there. I don't know. You gotta respect that. Maybe ChatGPT won't snitch on you. I mean, if you're going to chat with a GPT, I think you want one that won't snitch on you. Maybe it's not so much a flaw as it is a highly respected character trait. I bet they got ways to make her talk, though. Chris says, Chef, what's your shorts? Y'all make me think we need to go back and take a look at Bitcoin real quick. Oh, Bitcoin, are you bumping? I can't see. I can't, there's too many lines. Bitcoin bumping? Oh, gee, this is on the 15-minute. Bounced off the 200 3 times there. That was a nice bounce there. Just wick to it. Moving averages going to the upside. 21 crossing the 59 over the 100. 21's aiming for that 100 too. So, wow, we're going to get above this area right here. on the Bitcoin. It's not the line I wanted to draw. It is the line I wanted to draw. So to be all fair and truthful, I guess we need to take it up to this wick. But I gotta have some more touches though. So basically 30,008. We need to kind of get above there. Otherwise, it may just flip-flop down and that short may play out. Indicators are kind of hot here on the 15. They're getting a little warm. Stochastics are kind of warm on the 1 hour. MACD looks ready to rock, though, on the 1 hour. Got that little Adam and Eve type shape there on the 1 hour. Make of that what you will.
Yeah, his baby said that they don't got a future like it burns. So give him something worse to kill his head.
We're about to see 31.3, maybe. Oh, I'm working. We'll just make a little prediction there.
Yeah, he's calling all his friends to get some action and distract him right now. He's fine, got Lucy on the line. Let's get this started. Where's the party tonight? I feel good, nothing weighs me down. I can't believe my luck right now. Red eyes while he says,
Definitely kind of well, you can get that line out of there, so it doesn't confuse my vision here, but some accumulation going on there. Nice to see it bounce off the bottom of this pattern. This is a bearish pattern. But if we can get above there, we may get to see the top of this bearish pattern one more time. And I'm cool with that. But at some point, we've got to correct a little bit. And trying to work on getting some more dry powder for that. Although, if we hold these areas up here, we may be getting that huge move, you know? But it would be more healthy for it, I think, to actually correct. Maybe come back to the 29. Even the 29.6 in that area, 382. Actually, that would be a good area right through there. I'd support it and then go ahead for a stronger move. But, you know, I'm kind of surprised how well it's held so far over this weekend. I guess tomorrow will be the real test, because that's usually when we like to see a little crazy action. And then we get into a weird Monday. But by Wednesday, we should get a good feel of the market. Take a look at total 3. It's going back up, man. It's doing good. This is on the 1 hour. Let's back up just a little bit. Inverted head and shoulders come up to our targets, topping out there a few times. So is it going to top out there again? Because it's got to get above this area for total 3. And we got to see more money come in. It's a nice candle. But we got a resistance area and also our 200 moving average there. Moving averages look like it'll give it at least give it a run for its money. 4 hour market cipher, green dot. Other indicators look like they're ready to rock. Which is surprising on a early Sunday morning, late Saturday night, that that's what we're seeing. So H is playing around, huh? When they come back to the game, man, these are the hours I used to be up at most actively trading. For the last few years, it's been more in the daytime when you see the action, right, when the New York opens. But when Asia gets in the game, I mean, it can start around 8, but a lot of times anywhere from 12 to 2 o'clock is a good time. Maybe London's trying to front run things. I don't know. But it gets really frisky and really, really cool this time of night. He's high leverage, so take it much. 100, 200x. Woo. Or don't take much. He'll blow your mind. I'm sure he will. I'm sure, yeah. And you get some crazy gains with that 100x and things like that, those strategies. So the 1 hour total 3. You got these 3 moving averages just coming right up there, all looking beautiful. As soon as that 9 crosses over, well, we got 21 to deal with too, don't we? 21's under the 50. I thought it was just right above it. Still, they are headed up. So, all coins, baby. Let's check this hour. They probably all look green, right? Synthetics. You're the one I was getting confused with Serum when I was thinking about it. Looking nice now. I have to check on Ben token. I have none of it. I have no plans of ever getting it because it doesn't do anything. But I'm just curious how this is going to play out. So Ben token had a parabolic run, so that's over, down and sideways. I predict a double bottom down here. At all those zeros and 6 whatever. Daily's got a red dot. Stochastics are high, headed down. Everything's headed down. It may come back down here. May see it reach all the way down there. I wouldn't be surprised. It got a big wick, top wick right there. I'm calling there. Unless for some strange reason this holds support there. And it might. Moving averages look rough though for this. Man token, I hear it's all the talk in the morning. Seems like it fits. All right, fellas, is there anything that you'd like me to take a look at? We'll take a look at the engine real quick. Man, I want some tacos right now. Oh, that's hilarious. I know what you mean. Damn it, Stray God. Now I do want tacos. I forgot what I was doing. Okay, double bottom here on engine, possibly. Got down as low as 25 cents. It's going to have a little trouble getting above 40 cents, but hey, not bad. And if we can just get up there and get back up to our top over here, that's 76%. Coming up here, making a double bottom pattern, possibly. Larger double bottom would be up here at 74 cents. Slow mover, one to keep your eye on. Moving averages, still got some work cut out for them to do. Stochastics are up to the top. It's got a little bit of a bucket, but these are not bad prices. 25 to 35 cents. At some point, you will not see that anymore. So just throwing that out there. Tacos. Me gusta tacos. Yo quiero muchos tacos. Muchos tacos. Here's one that's rising on the boards here. I know nothing about this one. Terax or Teraxa. Terra, T-A-R-A, Teraxa, I guess it's the name of it. Apparently I looked at it before. Lost its trend line and came down. And where was this? This was back over, this must have been in February, where that trend comes up to. How did it do? It is 618 there. What was I measuring? I have no idea. Anyway. See, this guy's a little boost there on the daily with the 9 across the 21, giving it a bump up to the 200. Gonna have to get past that for one thing. It does have its work cut out for it. And you can definitely see coming up here to 0.0136. Just contend with this whole area right there too. That kind of gives it some confluence. Let's go ahead and mark that. That's actually 14.5. So 14/100ths of a penny. Probably just kind of edge up through there. Yeah, that's gonna. It's pumping today though, doing really good right now. 4 hours starting to look nice. Don't have the bullish cross that we need there, or the golden cross. This looks like it's trying. The 50's trying to go there. Moving averages are looking really healthy. However, there is some bearish divergence forming there as it goes parabolic, and a lot of wicks there. The question is, does it have what it takes to get another leg up? And I think it does. I think it will slowly just keep making its way up here to. How big of a move is that for this coin? Is that worth taking? That's not bad, 50%. Can't see if there's much standing in its way. Something to look at there. It's just pumping today, and it may pump for a day or two. But I don't think it's going to go too much further there. Go take a look at CRO. Crow. Where is a good place to chart you, baby? Where you've been the most? Trading view. So Crow down about 5 cents. If you guys are entertaining the idea of taking advantage of their services like the card or something like that, I'm not sure how much you need now to do that, because that seems to change, and that's one of the weird issues with them. I do have one of their cards. I like it. I use it. It seems to work fine. I've never had any issue at all with it. It functions as a debit card, so it's a cool way. You need options to offload crypto into cash for emergencies or whatever. Because you never know. I mean, the banks will fall in the line at some point, but who knows what kind of hoops you got to jump through just to do that. Somehow with MasterCard or Visa or whatever, I mean, that's one option currently to not have to jump through all those hoops. But the debit card's just been cool. But to really take advantage of it, you have to stake so much Crow. And at one time, I don't know, is it 4,000 now? I don't know for the green jade, but there's one that you don't have to stake very much at all. It used to be about $100 worth of it. And there is a link in the description below if anybody's interested in doing it. I think it's like $25. You get $25. But it's in a place that I'm tempted to. I've added slowly. This has just traditionally been a good place to get at. But I don't think we'll see 4 cents again, and I haven't seen 4 cents in a while. But interesting. I'm on the weekly here. I'm not seeing anything just magically about to pop off with this. So looks like it took stay in these ranges for quite a while. But being at 5.5 cents, that's pretty good. That is at the kind of the low areas there. All right, so nothing exciting that I see in a foreseeable future here for Crow, unfortunately, but good talk. Hey. Striga says, waiting to see it fly. All right, let's take one more look at Bitcoin. Looks like it's jumped up a little bit. Oh, baby, you went up. You going parabolic on the 1 minute. Look at that. That's what we like to see. I want to see that on the daily. Make daddy happy. Oh. Make daddy bring out the dancers. Make it rain. Oh, the club. Man, that looks beautiful. So coming up on 31, man. And one of these days, we will see this happen on the daily. And we'll be like, what? And everybody will be like, dude, you must be a genius. How did you know to get in? And he'll be like, dude, we never left. We caught the fever. You get the crypto fever and it changes your whole life. Slowly over time. First you must suffer intense losses. You must pay the toll, troll. If you want to get inside this boy's soul. Say that fast 3 times. Seriously, it's gross. You must pay the toll if you want to get inside this boy's hole. Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Just a tidbit that filled my brain from that show. Bitcoin going to the upside, man. I don't see a target listed here on the 1 minute, so just like to see that round curve. Come back out here to reality on the 1 hour and like, where are we? Where are we? Did we? Oh, how cute. Now that move is good, man. We broke out of this kind of rounding, almost triangular structure. I mean, we can look at it as a flag or falling wedge. But nice rounding shape there. Looking for 31.3 basically. And 31.429 is where our 0 Fibonacci level will come in. Striker says, don't worry, I'm about to sell it all. Hopefully, I've got a lot of limit orders set with take profit points on a lot of the altcoins, a lot of the degens trades I have. And so I'm hoping a lot of those pop off because I want that dry powder back. However, I have been adding Serum to my bags there. I am accumulating that one. And as strange as it sounds, Astra is one that I'm looking at too. This one's been a weird one, but it pops. Now it's got a use case with blockchain identity, and it doesn't sound very sweet or romantic or exciting or anything, but it's something that the nerds in Wall Street would just go ape crazy over and probably have to utilize at some point. But it does have a habit of popping off, I see. And those pops have been very generous to me. Sucked up here though. Or where was it? Where's 9 cents? It first got me at 9 cents. And then, yeah, right here. Or my last one when this one came down. So that was a nice pop when it went up to 21. That was awesome. Then we came down. Should know that symmetrical triangle because they are never to be trusted. You'll hear me say that repeatedly. And that's what that guy is. Never to be trusted. This is this little elephant nose on Viagra, Pinocchio nose over here until it just dropped. But when it was down here at 2 cents, it popped up all the way to 8 cents or 7 cents. You know, pretty nice. 221% gains on that move over 2 days, right? So it kind of does that stuff. So I am reaccumulating this because I've got this on the spot margin trade, and it's been kind of cool. So that's another one of my plays. I'm looking for this 11 cent area and also this 20, right at 21 cent area. Set limit orders there and just wait for it to pop. All right, guys, I appreciate you for joining me. I think we are going to cut it out for the evening, bring this evening to a close as soon as Mr. Elvis decides to make his appearance, which he's hiding right now. Dang it, Elvis. Where did I hide you?
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
And I was trying to get something new created before the stream tonight, but I ran out of time. So, sorry. But since Bitcoin's on the tear, let's go with this guy. I'll see you guys on the next stream. Thanks for watching.
Launch sequence activated.
You guys have a good weekend too. Appreciate you guys all for stopping by. Turtle. I like turtles.